Alright, hello everybody and welcome back. It's me, Slothlord. We are playing some more Folklore. This time we're playing as Ellen, and we are on Chapter 1. So we did all the prologue stuff, so now we're actually playing the game. Who was that person waiting at the cliff? And what happened in my past? Maybe I'll find my past in this village. Have you seen my past? Hello? Have you seen my past anywhere? We met on the cliff. I'm Kate. I work for a magazine. I'm Ellen. That woman was not your mother after all. Fortunate news despite misfortunate circumstances. Did you know that woman? She phoned me for help, but I don't know why. A letter asked me here. Perhaps it was hers. That woman's daughter might know the truth. She lives nearby. Her name is Suzette. Thank you. I will pay her a visit. This is all so dizzying. It's likely that the woman was murdered. This is a small, close-knit village. Outsiders would be prime suspects. You mean us? We're the only person left on the cliff. Oops. Nothing. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I only wanted to know about my past. Let's hope your past doesn't reveal anything unseemly. Alright, and we exit. Suzette, the real daughter of the woman who died at the cliff. She's in this village. What can she be like? I'd like to ask her questions. I don't know why I struggled reading that so much. Who's this guy? I'm O'Connell, a scholar. I'm here for research purposes. Modern man looks down on the wisdom of the ancients. We think the ancient structures are meaningless, but we're wrong. Their hinge in this village had a very specific purpose. It was for traveling to the Netherworld, or put simply, communicating with the dead. Alright, thank you, sir, for your words. Harriet's home. Okay. We want to find Suzette's home. Alright. O'Connell's home. Pub owner's home. Dr. Lester's home. Let's see what this one has to say. I'm afraid I don't know anything. I'm sorry. Me, my husband, a doctor you may know, and I used to run a clinic here in this village. Okay, I don't care about that. Have a nice day. What's this way? Into the forest we go. Ooh. My bad. Oh, it looks like a church. We'll go in the church. Seems to be locked. I forget the voice every time. Okay, so nothing at the church yet. Okay, have we checked this house here? Suzette's home. Excaliente. Lots of visitors today. Keats told me about you. You saw my mum fall off the cliff? Yes, I'm so sorry. When I got there, it was far too late. It's no surprise. How can you say such a thing? She didn't have her head on straight. I followed her here. She had it coming to see what she was going to do. Why did she ask you here? I want to know that. Did your mother mention anything about me? Not to me. I can't really voice all these women. 17 years ago, I was 5 years old, but I remember nothing from that time. Your mother is the only clue that I have. Do you have a family? A father? Father? Don't ask about my family. Makes me mad when you ask about my family. My mother. There were days when she was totally convinced I was my dead older brother. She'll call me by his name and forbid me from going outside, saying I'd get killed. You'll be dead. Sometimes I'd be trapped in the house for months. Other days, she'd realize I wasn't him, and she'd start saying I killed him and beat me. What made her that way? On Samhain 17 years ago, my father fell over the cliff and died. That same day, my mother suddenly disappeared from the village. What do you think? Think? I imagine she must have been in shock. To leave like that without even having a funeral. Well, that's sweet, but most people would think that she pushed him over the cliff and then ran away. Some villagers said that they heard yelling and screaming coming from this house, too. Why would she kill him? My guess is because maybe he was abusing my brother. That fits, don't you think? It's all just speculation, and now that my mother's gone, only the dead know the answers. How can you imagine that of your own parents? You would too, if you had a mother like mine. Now I'm curious too. What connection could you have had to my family? Incidentally, do you have a memento of your father? A detective, eh? You might not believe it, but I need it to meet the dead. What are you, one of those mediums or something? Anyway, why don't you take this key? They say my father was holding it when he died. We got the key, a memento key. Alright. Now that we have acquired the memento key, ooh, excuse me. Will offering this key at the hinge allow me to meet Suzette's father in the Netherworld? Guess there's only one way to find out. I'm going to bed for a rest till nightfall. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And rest. Yeah, it's good to get your rest in. Alright, it's now nighttime. got yourself a memento, eh? So to the Netherworld again? Just make an offering of it. What will happen then? Listen very carefully, and you'll hear a dead person's voice. It will give you the location of the door to the Netherworld. A place with a significance to that person while alive. Yeah, that was awful. Memento key. Memento key, memento key, memento key. I have the power. I want to take him to the lighthouse. It's my dear son's final wish. The lighthouse? Interesting. To the lighthouse. There's always a lighthouse.
So it was the will of the dead that showed me the way to the Netherworld.
The will of the dead. Wee-hee-hee, the fairy realm again. This time you open the door to the Netherworld yourself. What should I do to meet Suzette's father? Defeat the Folklore, the monster deep in the fairy realm. When someone dies with a strong emotion, their spirit is pulled into a Folklore. Defeat that Folklore, and the spirits inside should be released. Oh, I could never do anything like that. Yes, you could. But first, let's go and see the Fairy Lord to get some advice. Is he someone important? Yes, he is. He knows everything. He'll tell us where the Folklore is. Wee-hee-hee-hee-hee. I bet he'll give you a really warm welcome. Almost forgot. If you're going to travel the Netherworld, you should take this. Acquired Fairy Realm Picture Book, page 1. Okay. So let's look at the picture book. Okay. Alright. Now, I hope that there's places to save on the way, because as of right now, it doesn't seem like I have that option. And it's kind of inconvenient if you can only save at one specific point. I mean, you'd kind of hope for some saves, like, just in general, like, in any stretch of the world you're visiting. Ah, I can't see. I think we killed him. Okay. So that's where my timer's telling me. However, because of the nature of this game, I don't think I'm gonna end each episode until it saves. So, because I don't want to lose progress. So, yeah, we're just going till we can save. I think that's going to be the new policy for this playthrough specifically. Instead of playing intervals, I think it makes more sense to play it this way. So, I'll do my best to keep it light and entertaining. And if I feel like I need to cut anything for length or just your guys' entertainment purposes, I'll be sure to do so. And then I'll also kind of, I guess, judge things on like a level of like, obviously I'm not gonna call it after like 5 minutes if I get a chance to save again. So, yeah. I just kind of started thinking about it right now, actually. Like, this isn't anything I've been stewing on, but I don't really see much other option, and I'm sure it'll just be fun to play more anyways, so what's the worst that could happen? Okay, I don't think I can fight these guys yet. Oh. Alright, we'll keep pressing on, because I don't really see myself being able to fight those guys. Seems a little too difficult, seeing as how elevated they are. Road of Daru. Okay. I feel like there should be like an NPC or something that'll... The Fairy Lord has told us to share our knowledge with you. Mystery stones. Ground birds. What does that mean? Okay. Nothing there. Alright. To the Fairy Lord. I think this path is blocked by a barrier. Rude. Gotta recharge. Okay. All right. There we go. ground bird? Is that a ground bird? Boobry. Cool. We got a big attack one. So that's like our heavy attack. So I believe these crystals mean only certain colors can break them. It ran away. Huh. Okay. Well, so much for that then. Is that green screen acting up again? Ooh. Honestly, at some point I might opt out of the green screen just so I can focus on having decent lighting and I don't know. But sometimes it's kind of a hassle. Let me know what you guys think. I actually kind of want to know what you guys think. Leave it or get rid of it. Because honestly, like, you can see it doesn't really save me that much more room. So, yeah, definitely, like, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, if you don't mind the static, sometimes, you know, that's fine. But if it does bother you, it annoys me, because I want to make sure I'm putting out the best quality stuff I got. Alright. Got some new guys. What's this way? I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. Things are just kind of happening. Are we at the Faerie King yet? Do you know about quests? They're favors people ask you to do. Ask around at the pub. You ought to be up to performing a quest by now. Is this safe? It is, okay. So, that is where we're going to call it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Slothlord, and I will see you all next time.